Hello! The logistics application is designed for the work of courier services, in other words, for organizing and controlling the delivery of orders. There are different ways to do this, but in this video we will consider the simplest one. Working with logistics is connected with standard Velon elements. You can learn about them from the article, the link to which we put in the description box. And now let's explore the application itself. It has two interfaces: a web interface for the dispatcher and a mobile application for the courier. In the web version, the dispatcher can create and distribute orders, assign them to units, plan and optimize routes, and monitor the order execution. The mobile application is designed for the courier. Here they can view a list of planned routes, delivery addresses, and the sequence of clients to visit. Also, the courier can set the order status, confirmed when the order is delivered or rejected. The app is available on iOS and Android. You can read more about the mobile application following the link in the description box. In this video, we will set up the application's web interface for the delivery service of vegetables, fruits and greens to various restaurants of the city. The logistics dashboard has calendar, where the days on which single orders are scheduled are marked in orange. The report section that displays statistics on the last completed report. Information about routes, and a list of chats with drivers that you can expand to read or continue the communication. On the left side of the screen, a navigation bar is located, using which the dispatcher can navigate through the available pages. Above is the username under which the user logged in. Click on it to open a drop-down menu from which you can go to the application settings, documentation, learn about the latest updates, or log out of the system. You can create orders manually, import from a file, or integrate an application with a third-party service via an API. Now we will look at the simplest manual method. To create a new order, click on the item in the left bar or on the button at the top of the screen. The order name can be anything as long as it helps you to identify it in the list. Now let's define the delivery address and the time interval during which the order must be delivered to the client. In the upper part of the window, to the right of the name, I'll indicate the type of a custom order: single that will disappear from the list after the delivery, or a permanent one that will remain in the list for re-execution in the future. Since our company delivers vegetables to this restaurant every day, it makes sense to choose the permanent type. The map is located on the right side of the window. Below, you can add information about the client. I'll fill in the name, phone number, and email address. At the very bottom, I'll select a method for sending a notification, for example by email. With this data, the courier can keep the client informed about the order status. If desired, you can fill in more fields. The detailed information about them is available at the link in the description box. After that, I save the order. So, the orders that have been saved in the application and are waiting for the execution are displayed on the planning page. The information on this page is presented as a configurable table. Add, remove columns, or change their sequence. The list of orders can be filtered by different criteria. Let's move on to the route planning itself. Now we need to organize the delivery of fruits, vegetables, and greens to several restaurants. I'll take off the orders that need to be delivered tomorrow. Since the list contains permanent orders that are not tied to a date, the next stage is to indicate the date of tomorrow's delivery. Next, we select units that we want to use. You can select one specific unit or several units, and then the system itself will select suitable units and their number. On the next page, we see the result. For the 5 selected orders, 1 unit is used and 1 route is built. When creating it, various settings are considered that you can change on the fly and recalculate the result, taking into account the changes that have been just made. At the bottom of the screen, there is a map. To hide or to show the route on the map, you need to click on the block to the left of the unit name. To the left of the map, you can see the details of the selected order or route. To send the route to work, I'll save all the changes. To find the created route, go to the Routes page. At the top of the screen, I select the type of routes I want to display. Active, if the routes are being executed at the moment. Planned, if the time for fulfilling orders on the route has not come yet. Or fulfilled, if the routes have been completed recently. On this page, you can see the details of routes and orders, and if necessary, add new orders to a route that has not been completed yet. By the markers to the left of the orders, you can track the progress of the route. You can also see it on the map, where in addition to orders, the unit is displayed. Using the button in the upper right corner of the map, you can compare the planned route with the actual movement of the courier. Moreover, the dispatcher can confirm or reject an order on the routes page if the courier hasn't done this in the mobile application. On the Reports page, you can get information about completed routes in the form of a table. Before requesting data, I'll set the report parameters at the top of the screen. Delivery day. In the filtration field, I'll specify the element type on which information should be requested, by unit, by driver, by unit group, or by driver group. For example, by unit. Now I specify the element itself. Unit name. And in the settings field, I'll select the order status I'm interested in, visited. You can also customize the content of the report, displayed columns, and the statistics block. As a result, I'll receive the personalized report where I can see the delivery progress of each order. Chat can be used to ensure the communication of the dispatcher with couriers. I click on the driver's name to see the dialog and to send a new message, and the courier will see it in the logistics mobile application. A courier can also receive notifications in it about updating the route, orders, and so on. The dispatcher, in turn, will see notifications on a separate tab of the interface. And the client can receive some notifications by email or SMS. Thank you for your attention. Now you know how to get started with the logistics web application. But remember that the current functionality provides many options for implementing different approaches to delivery. And the methods shown in the video, first of all, should be considered as the basis for fine-tuning of logistics in the future. Good luck!